Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69 and welcome back to another episode of Right Tank, Wrong Gun. And today we're going to be looking at the Conway. We have previously looked at the Conway with both guns, and I decided it will make a good episode for the Right Tank, Wrong Gun. So the Wrong Gun is in fact the big gun, the 5.5 centimeter that does 500 or so plus damage. There also is the 120 millimeter, which is the right gun. Now, when this tank first come, I thought that this gun was much better than the 122 millimeter. That is until Skate Extreme was like, no, definitely not. The other gun is much better. Now, I like my big derpy guns, and that is why I really enjoyed this gun with the hesh, 220 millimeters of hesh. It was a really good gun. But Skate said use the 120, use the 120 millimeter. It still has good HE pen, but the DPM is much better. I mean, it hasn't got that 13, nearly 14-second reload. It's got much less reload, and the DPM is about 500 better DPM. So, having played it, I do agree that the other gun is better. It's very situational for, I mean, there's some circumstances with this gun, you won't be able to do what you do with the other gun. I mean, with the long reload, you're going to see it a little bit in this battle, where we are going to miss it and we're going to put ourselves in danger. Where with the other gun, you wouldn't have that issue because the reload is really good, and people don't realise how quick the reload actually is. So this battle, we're going to push towards the Conway on the enemy team. We are going to use the HE and we're going to do 800 damage. Now, he's not going to do that to us because even though he has the same gun, he's only shooting us with the AP. He's not shooting us with hesh, which he probably should be, but I have got the spool liner on anyway, so it will do the less damage. Now, I've been running this tonight with quite a few battles, and most of my battles have actually not been too great because I've just been overusing this hesh. I've been trying to use it and I've been hitting tracks, doing 200 damage, 100 damage, but I wanted to use mainly hesh just to show actually how good this gun actually is. I mean, they're easy 272 hesh into that WZ. So we're now on 4,000 damage, and it is just a CDC left alive, and we're almost going to mess it up. So the waffle on our team is going to the left, I'm going to the right, and hopefully we should be able to get this CDC. Now, I tried it on the move shot and I completely donk my shot. Now, he should have rushed me here. He does miss, which costs him greatly. He does get another shot in me, putting me down to a one shot, and I don't now really want to push around the corner because he is reloaded. But he gave me the opportunity and we do clear him for our 5th kill. So that was only a first class. We make 9,000 credits, which wasn't so bad. So next up we have Jalmar, and again he is running the 5.5. It's very, I mean, it's up to you. Both guns on this tank are very good, and they're very different. If you use the 120 millimeter, it kind of brings you like a much better tortoise, where this gun is more the derpy high damage, lovely rolls. So it's very, if you want DPM, then go for the other gun. If you want high damage, then go for this gun. But you do have to remember, if you make a mistake in this gun, and Jalmar is, again, he is going to make a crucial mistake towards the end of the game, and it is going to cost him the battle, actually. He is going to lose, and it is going to cost him the battle. Whereas the other gun, he would have got away with it. He would have got away with it because of the reload. I mean, the reload is, what, 6-7 seconds on the other gun. But what he should be doing here, he shot the Indian Panda. He needs to, each one of them tanks to the left, each one of them mediums, you can HE, easy. The HE's 220mm. He should be using that HE here. He should be using the, having the advantage of that higher penetration. And that is what you, if you're not going to use HE in this, on this gun, there's no point using the gun. Because this gun is all about the HE. It's hesh. It's a British tank. It has hesh. Use it as much as you can because you will pump out that damage. So he still is on 2,200 damage. So already he's full hit points. He's saved his hit points. And you can see he's not interested in using hesh. He's always got the AP loaded. This tank only has AP, hesh and HE. Hasn't got any pramo. Fair enough against the KV5. Clear him. There is a T44 that is a one shot, but there is a Type 59 that you could probably hesh the bottom plate of this Type 59 and definitely the side. But he's not interested. He just wants to use the AP, which is okay, which is still fine. He's still not making too many errors at the minute. For me, he's just using the wrong ammo. But they bring it down now to a 4 versus 4. The T44 is going to get taken out very quickly, and he is going to take him out to bring it down to a 4 versus 3. And it should, at the moment, be a walk in the park. There is an E75 that is very low hit points. There is a Tiger 2 down there, and also there is the Tortoise somewhere. So he's going to go for the Tiger 2 now. He's got shots on the Tiger 2. The Tiger 2 is getting shot, and now the Tiger 2 is in fact a high roll, and even you can get to the side of the Tiger 2 and clear him with hesh. But this is where he makes his first mistake. He's rushing towards the E75, and he does in fact bounce. He should have rushed towards, being a 3-on-3, you need to take guns out of the game. Don't go for the damage, go for the guns. And again, he's going to mess up here. Just unfortunate there, the Tiger. Angles just enough time. And again, he's going to do the same here. He's going to push towards the side of the E75. Fair enough, he does take the E75 out to bring it down to a 3 versus 2. Now, again, here is the next mistake. I would have just took a shot. The Tortoise just shot. Don't go for the Tortoise. Why are you going for the Tortoise? There is a Tiger 2 that is a one shot. Go for the one shots. Take out the guns. Don't go for damage. I mean, it's going to cost him because now the FCM's there. He's going to get taken out. The Tortoise is coming towards him. He does get a shot in on the Tortoise, but he is now on a big reload. Now, again, with the other gun, he would have probably got away with this, and he would have probably went on to win the game. So all he can do now is wait for the Tortoise to come round. He does get a shot on the Tortoise. I like what he does here. He's trying to just keep the Tortoise where he is, but the Tortoise does eventually back up, shoot him, puts him down to a one shot. He does take out the Tortoise, but now the Tiger 2 is just going to push forward, and he is going to take him out. That is the Tiger 2 that he could have taken out 2 minutes ago. And he's come back, he's killed him, and he is going to kill the IS-3. And in fact, the Tiger 2 gets the ace. So the Tiger 2 didn't even really play too well. Just a few mistakes on Jalmar's error on his behalf really did cost him the game. So he still gets 6,900 damage, pretty much 7,000 damage, and he still does a very, very good job. So unfortunately, he does make all of his shots count. Well, he doesn't because he bounced a few. Next up, we have Hugar. I'm so sorry about his name. I met this guy at Tankfest, and I did a video of his previously, and he said to me I pronounced his name wrong. And I met him at Tankfest, and he actually said to me, this is how you pronounce my name. And you know what? I still not have a clue. Hugo. We're going to call him Hugh. And he also is playing the 5.5 centimeter. But he is going to make use of that hesh. Because that is what this gun is. That is what the gun is. That's just like playing the hesh gun of the FV4202 and never using the hesh. I carry more hesh than I do AP in this tank, with this gun. 222mm a pen. With calibrated shells, you can really pump out that damage, and you can really pump it out pretty quickly. So 12.8 seconds he's got. He is now going to flank around, and of course, if you've got the speed boost as well, you can get there really, really quickly. Now watch this Object 704. One shot, he's still in spawn. Hugh is going to now get behind, and he's going to load that hesh any second now. And 600 damage, he is now gone. So just over a minute and a half, the Object 704 wasn't able to even get out of spawn. And you can see he's now flanked around. He's got the T54, T54E1 and the Tortoise E. Now, he's not going to use the hesh because of the position the T54 was. He wasn't able to get that full penetration. But as soon as the T54 comes out, he does miss that shot, which is unfortunate, but he does get a bounce in return. Now, the thing with the Conway, it's actually got pretty good turret armor compared to all the rest of the tanks in this line. The FE4005, the Charioteer, it's actually got very, very strong armor on the turret. So he gets a nice shot there in on the Tortoise. So he's now up to 2,500 damage. And you can see he's got the HE loaded. Nice HE there. Nearly 1,000 HE damage. And he didn't even need to aim. So 3,400 damage. Now the only thing I would change again here is he's not carrying enough hesh. The hesh is great. Carry more. You can pen a lot of tanks frontally. I mean, you can pen IS tanks frontally. You can pen possibly even the bottom of an E100 when it's angled with the hesh. So do try and get those hesh shots in. Now, there is the IS-3. He gets a nice 750 high roll into him. Puts him up to just under 5k damage. It is 4 against 4, and here comes the Tiger. And look, even the side of a Tiger. HE 717 damage. And now that puts the Tiger down to a 1 shot, and it's a 3-on-3. He needs to take that Tiger out. Nice shot into the Tiger for his 3rd kill. Now just leaving it a 3-on-2. But his teammate, the T49, I believe, is going to get taken out. I can't quite remember, but now he is after the mod 1 again. He tries to HE, he does fail, but at least he tried, and there goes the T49. So it's now a 2 versus 2. He's still got a little bit of hit points. He can take a shot. The T54 mod 1 is a 1 shot, and so is the IS-3. So he clears the IS-3 for his 4th kill, and now it just leaves the mod 1. He does have a T54 on his team that is basically full hit points, so it's almost impossible now to lose this game. However, he's on 6,600 damage. He's going to want the final shot to push him up to 7,000 damage, and that is exactly what he does. Very well played, 7,000 damage with the 5.5, but the 120mm is still the better gun, and it's definitely worth using over this gun. Although I do still enjoy this gun. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm Meadsyreplays.